Speaking to Canvey Island manager Mark Bentley following tonight's 2-1 victory against the Southend 11. Mark, long time no speak. How are things? How did you find tonight?
Yeah. Welcome back. It's been a real tough game. Obviously, the conditions didn't help. A little bit scrappy at times. Up against a very young but very good Southend side. I knew it would be a test for us, and it was a fixture I was keen to get. We only got it last week, but obviously we used a couple of their lads last year on loan. I thought it'd be a great opportunity to see them as like a 23s, and they had a lot of second year scholars as well. So opportunity throughout the season, hopefully, to work together and use them if and when we can. So there's some good players. We did well with the conditions, and overall, I'm generally pleased. I have been since we've been back.
They do say it's always windy at Park Lane. Tonight was exceptionally windy. Was it always going to be difficult playing any sort of decent football in those sort of conditions? Yeah,
definitely. Obviously, we want to play football, and we've been doing it ever so well. The few games we've played since we've been back pre-season, so it is difficult because the games, certainly the longer range passes, you just don't know where the ball's going to end up. So, but like before the game, I think Bobby was like kicking the ball for his goal kicks, and they were coming back virtually straight at him. So, it was difficult, but obviously it's conditions that both sides have got to deal with, and I thought both sides done really well.
So we conceded on Saturday for a defensive error, and we've conceded tonight because of an error, goalkeeping error. Is that something that frustrates you? Is that what friendlies are for, to sort of get them out of the system before the big games? Yeah,
of course, best to get them out now, where there's no sort of pressure on us. And it was obviously disappointing Saturday, obviously against Concord, to concede the way we did, but we responded well. And I think again tonight we obviously little error. Bobby knows that, and he's experienced enough to know what he's done wrong. So, listen, we had two 17-year-olds play at the centre halves today, second half, which was really promising. We'll learn from our mistakes and get them out of the way during pre-season. Make sure to come FA Cup Day on the 12th, we'll be ready to go.
So you said last season that you were struggling to attract players to the club. Now it seems like you're having exactly the opposite. It seems that players are being attracted to the club. Are you happy with the players you got in at the minute? Are you still looking to build?
We're still one or two short. I know the areas we need to build on. Summer was very strange actually, because I haven't actually released a player. So last year's squad, they all took it upon themselves, and like early conversations was that I want to try and keep the squad together as much as I can, and we build on what we had last year. I know that we needed a lot of improvements, but listen, those players have made decisions. Few have made the step up, which is fine. I accept that. Some have left on their own accord, whatever their reasons. So, but listen, we've built a squad, and we've attracted some good players. And when we're attracting lads like Connor Hubble, we've got over line Elliot Ronto, Jay Siver, Harrison Chatton. We've got the base of a very good squad at the moment. I'm really excited about the season. If I can get another couple in, we certainly need a forward. I think just that little bit of excitement up front to get us going. Possibly a centre half short, but other than that, if the season was to start tomorrow, I'd be happy with what I've got.
So, a month or so ago, the fans were getting a little bit antsy. They hadn't heard anything. We were quite late to the party, announcing signings or a retained list. Was you ever worried at all? Was you just purposely playing cards close to your chest?
Yeah, listen, it's not worth. What's the point of announcing stuff in June and July when we didn't have a start date? And I could have agreed deals with players, and there was a couple of players I actually agreed deals with, and that hasn't materialised in the end. So I didn't want to get too excited, and I knew what was going on. Do you know what I mean? So I'd let other people worry behind the scenes, and the plan was always there. The players, they were lined up, so it was just a case of getting them in, getting them across the line, and that's what's happened. And now we're in a sort of bit of a case where I'm turning players away because they've seen who we've signed, and like I say, we're signing winners. I looked at the dressing room last year, and I sort of questioned. Just before we went into lockdown, I sort of said to the lads, like, who's actually won something? Like, who's been through the playoffs or who's won leagues? And there wasn't many. And I think that's where we've sort of possibly been going wrong over the last, certainly since I've been at the club. But I look around the dressing room now, and I'm sort of like, listen, there's going to be that, we can be Swifters or whatever the nonsense people are saying. I think I've been quite smart in terms of I've lost a whole squad, so I've had to rebuild, and it makes my life easier to get a group of lads who have won the playoffs a couple of years ago, and they would have been in the playoffs this year. I've got 2 from Malden who walked the league this year. So it's obviously nice to attract those lads, and we've got a togetherness straight away. And like I say, I'm really excited about what we've got, but we need to hit the ground running, and we need to get a couple more over the line. It's not easy because it's very tight this year in terms of budget-wise. But listen, we'll be good to go come September.
Awesome, thank you, Mark.